So I'll start again with the prayer and invocation. So we call upon God and the Goddess. We call upon our higher selves, our healing guides, and whatever other guides and spirit friends that we have, angels, archangels, whoever they are, ascended masters, departed friends and family. We call on our spiritual support and just ask them to be with us as we're learning to heal ourselves, both today and on an ongoing basis. They, of course, already have all of the wisdom for self-healing and have healed themselves on all levels. So we have lots to learn from them, and they know how we work. They know the healings that we need, and so when we're doing healings, if we're able to work with a healing guide or a spiritual friend, it can be very helpful. So we ask them to join us now. We welcome them. We thank them for coming. We thank them for their being with us whenever we ask. So, amen to this, and so it is.
Amen.
So we have done a hypnosis before with the group, and but I'll talk a little bit about it before we get started. Basically, a hypnosis is like a deep guided meditation. It goes a little deeper than a regular meditation does because it takes us in. Oh, I hear somebody. Susan's here. So I'll wait for Susan. Hi, Susan. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Oh, and you might be frozen. You're outdoors, so literally you might be frozen. Can you hear us, Susan? Ah, you're not frozen. Wait, now. You're not frozen anymore. You must have bad reception. Can you hear us, Susan? Just shake your head if you can. If you can't, you're not going to follow the instructions. Oh, I think I can hear you. Can you hear us yet, Susan?
Yes, just barely.
Wonderful. Okay, can you turn the volume up on the phone as high as you can?
That's been done many times.
Okay, we'll put the
I just have a really crappy phone.
We'll put the microphone
Pardon
right
my
under my
language on
face.
video.
Does that help? Does it help if I have the microphone right here? Okay.
Yeah, and you can
we'll
hear
aim
me.
it
I
right
thought
at
maybe
me.
you can hear me.
Okay, so maybe this will help. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. I didn't know if you would be able to hear me.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we're back in business. I was just beginning to, we've gone through the prayer, and of course you were included in our prayer. And we're just starting to talk about doing some hypnosis work together today. And will that work for you for where you are? You're in a parking lot somewhere, are you?
Yes, I'm outside my dentist's office using the dental Wi-Fi. So
very good.
outside the building, but it is working.
Are you on your way into the dentist or out of the dentist?
I just finished.
You just
Yeah.
finished? You feeling okay?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a regular checkup and cleaning
Ah, yeah.
that I haven't had, since since the last one was supposed to be March 2020, and we know
Oh,
what
just
happened then.
when COVID made just not be able to go close to people. Yeah, that disturbed things for sure. You seem to be frozen again. Can you hear?
Yeah, yeah, things
Okay.
are freezing.
Free, yeah, it's
Yeah.
going on and off. Okay, so I'll go back to just explaining what we're going to be doing. So we're going to work on hypnosis, which is it seems a lot like a guided meditation because it is a guided process, and it just takes us into a deeper state in our brain waves um, called theta. It's the same state that we were talking about yesterday when we were talking about limiting beliefs and conditioning. Theta is the state that we're in when our subconscious is wide open and takes suggestions very easily. It doesn't judge the suggestions, it just takes what it hears and it accepts them. So with hypnosis, what we're doing is putting in some suggestions that you want to hear. And we haven't, what we can do on a future session is plan that, have people give us requests, like what suggestions should we be making in a live group hypnosis session. But we don't have that. So what we have is just suggestions that came out of my head instead of coming from somebody else's requests. But so we'll be doing that. And all it is it's taking you into this deep, open, relaxed state. You're still aware of what's going on. You're not asleep. You definitely can't be doing this driving a car. So I assume the keys are not in the ignition. And the reason I say that, Susan, is because I was in an accident once. Um, I had a seizure in a car, and my car was parked, and the keys were in the ignition, and somehow I moved the car. So, so with hypnosis, I always warn people: if you're in your car, take the keys out, because it can be dangerous. I damaged 5 cars that day. So interesting experience. So back to hypnosis. We've got a pre-recording done so that we could add the theta binaural beats. And so this easily takes us into theta. And it works along with the suggestions that I'll be giving you. So it's got a combination of the sounds and my suggestions will take you easily into that state. And then there will be some suggestions that we plant in your subconscious, some nice healthy suggestions. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing. And Leah, you can go for it, and I will put my mic on mute. We just need to make sure that Susan can hear it clearly. And before we get started, this is Peggy's Cove Lighthouse, and it is one of the top visitor attractions in Nova Scotia. And it's one of my favorite places here. It used to be my favorite place any time of year, but now I only like it when it's warm out because it is obviously right exposed on the Atlantic Ocean. I'm exposed on the ocean, but in a harbor, so it's much more exposed there and very windy some days. But it's a beautiful place to visit. You can go out on the rocks and get right to the lighthouse, as you can see. Just this year, they've built a boardwalk around it so that disabled people can also get to enjoy the the rocks. There have been deaths there from people going out too close to the water on the rocks and being knocked off. So there are some barriers around where we used to be able to go, because some people would go out on hurricane days and, get washed off. So anyway, it's a lovely place. Every shipload of passengers that comes in on a cruise, they all go on bus tours to Lighthouse, to the Peggy's Cove Lighthouse, and many visitors do. It's a favorite. And it's interesting because not only is this area itself beautiful, but all around it, as you approach the area, it's almost like you're on the moon or some other planet, because there's just these huge boulders of granite as you approach the area. And they're like moon rocks. They're just these huge things in the air. So it's lovely to see. But that is entirely beside the point. And Leah, you can press the button when you're ready. Using nothing but guided imagery and the sound of my voice will put you into a light hypnotic state so that you can change certain limiting beliefs and set up more empowering beliefs to replace them. It's very simple. It's very safe. You won't be unconscious. You won't do anything silly. This is just a way to get your mind into a Theta state, the same state that you were in when you were a young child and you were absorbing all of the information around you, when you were learning everything so easily. So now we're going to help you to learn very easily, so that we can plant some suggestions that you actually want. You are relaxing and ready to go into hypnosis. You are either sitting or reclining comfortably. Take a few slow, easy, deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose, then hold briefly. Breathe out through the nose, through the mouth, then hold briefly. Repeat several times and relax. So again, let's take a few slow, easy, deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose, then hold briefly. Breathe out through the mouth, then hold briefly. Repeat this breathing pattern several times and relax while you're doing it. Slowing your breath will help you relax. Just follow the breath. That's all you need to do. It's very simple, very easy. Then look up with both eyes, as if you're trying to look at your eyebrows. Relax, but continue to look up. You find yourself inside a lighthouse, up inside the deck that extends out around the great light. You take a look around, and of course you are looking out at the ocean. It looks cold and blustery. Brr, glad you're inside. You're still looking up. The sky is cloudy. There's some wind. You can see the wave moving of the clouds. You can see some whitecaps on the ocean out in the distance. And your eyes are getting tired, very tired. And so you allow your eyelids to close, but you remain looking upwards. So your eyeballs behind your lids are looking up, but your eyelids are shut over them. And so all that you are seeing in your mind's eye. And you're seeing that you are inside this lighthouse. You're up high in the lighthouse. You've already walked up the steps. And you are beside the great light. You don't remember how you got there, but clearly you did. You look around and you recognize that this is the Peggy's Cove Lighthouse. Strange. That's never open for visitors to go up. Only the small post office has ever been opened, and even it's not open now. It is interesting in a soothing kind of way, as though it's just a story you're being told, but it is more, much more. Keep slowly, deeply breathing. Allow your eyelids to be closed while you're still keeping your eyes looking up. The lighthouse feels cool, but not cold. You're comfortable. You're wearing a heavy wool navy hoodie with a down-filled red vest over top, heavy wool pants and winter boots. You're cozy. You're comfortable. The view is lovely. Strangely lovely, because seeing the lighthouse from the outside has always been your perspective, and now you are in it. You feel a bit nostalgic, thinking of all the people who have visited here with and how they would enjoy this opportunity. Thinking of all of the people who have visited here without you and how they would enjoy this opportunity too. Look around and see the sun setting. It lets in light of pinks and blues and golds, and the water is so dark and gray. There is fog way out in the distance, and it is far enough away for the sun's descent to be lovely as it went down behind the incoming fog banks. Suddenly you remember driving to this place many years ago, and the fog got so thick on the road that you had to stop a few times because you could not see. You decided to leave so you don't get lost in the fog like a man with his dog. You feel you have no chance, no choice, but go. So you look away from the 360-degree view of the ocean, the granite rocks, and the quaint fishing village with its fishing boats. The sun sets quickly this time of year, and it's getting dark. You've enjoyed being up there, enjoying the view. Even though you don't remember or understand getting there, you enjoyed yourself and the experience. You are relaxing deeply as you start the descent down the wrought iron spiral staircase. With no hesitation, you go the stairs and start to head down by first tilting down your head just a bit and looking down. You lift your left foot up slightly and move it forward, then carefully lower yourself down to the next step, a few inches down. Down you go to the second step, and you feel relaxed and calm as you go deeper. Where could you be, and why? It doesn't matter. You suddenly smell a wonderful smell. The smell of the ocean, fresh and salt and kind of chilly. Good thing you are warmly dressed. Down another step, and that makes 3. You realize you have changed direction. The darkening sky now behind you. You are at peace, and you don't recall a more lovely place of isolated beauty. You feel gently tugged downward, as if you are led, and a magnet awaits you as you go down. You breathe deeply. You hold the breath in and step down another step lower on the spiral staircase. Breathing out, you take another step, now 4 steps down. You feel so tranquil as you go deeper. Taking another step down, you land on the 5th step. You turn your head from side to side, but there is nothing to see. Again, breathing in, you take another step. Down, deeper and further. And that felt quite a big descent for a single step. But it's okay, you feel safe and you are free. Freely going deeper and deeper, leaving the day behind you and just focusing on my voice. And you go deeper. You use your hands to feel around. And round is what you feel. It is the smooth, concrete roundness, unlike anything you remember. You are so completely at ease as you exhale, slowly and fully. Still you go deeper and deeper down this dimly lit stairway. You skip a couple steps, go deeper and deeper. You know you are safe, and you are enjoying the experience as you go deeper and deeper down, in and below. Another step down, and now you could hear the sea. The waves are splashing along the shore beneath you, splashing and crashing in the afterglow of sunset. You step forward this time. There's no more down. You have reached the bottom of the stairway of the place that you have entered, as if by magic. Magic. That could be it. No, not magic. Just very deep relaxation. You feel transported to another world, another time, and indeed that is the truth. You see and hear someone talking, and the voice is familiar, but maybe not. You listen some more, and a phrase right out of Mom's mouth hangs in the ear. Mom is there, but not there. You remember that. She whispers loud enough for you to hear. Hi, I've missed you. It's so good to see you. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you more how much I love you. I couldn't be more proud of you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. The voice drifts off. Mom, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Not another sound, but you feel the love vibrate through all of you. You know you were and are loved and appreciated and are fully supported. And it came from your mother's voice. So it must be true. And that makes you lovable and wonderful and perfect, much more than enough. You are worthy and deserving. You can do this. You are so close to being and doing and having what you want. You don't need to settle for less. You are enough. You heard it, and it was real. So your doubts about being lovable and seen for who you are were unfounded. You are enough. Repeat after me. I am enough. I am lovable. I deserve the very best, and the best will come to me. And now the words come to you as if she is speaking through you. I am enough. I am lovable. I deserve the very best, and the best will come to me. The universe has my back all the time. When it doesn't feel like that, a big healing opportunity is here. Who or what inside me needs to be loved and supported? She speaks. Your mom, that is. Believe in yourself. You are the most amazing creature. In this place of truth and love, you cannot deny it. You are so compassionate and so open. I'm sorry you had to hurt so much. I'm sorry you are always so responsible. I'm sorry you worked to please people. I'm sorry you feel that your power was taken from you. I hope that you can still access the part of you who loves to laugh and be silly. Take the time to play. Sing and dance, run and play. Know that you are loved and you are safe. We have your back. No matter what may happen on other days of your life, remember this late afternoon in the Lighthouse, when your mom waited for you in the tiny post office in the bottom of the lighthouse at Peggy's Cove. Go forward always knowing that you are still part of my joy. Good evening, dear one. Well, that was certainly unexpected, but you have no doubt that it happened. You're not sure why your mom would have visited you this day at Peggy's Cove. It doesn't matter whether your mom is still living or deceased. She was definitely there with you at Peggy's Cove, and she certainly had an important message for you. You don't know how you got here. You don't know how she got there, but you were there with Mom. It was good. So how doesn't matter. Lessons keep coming to you, and how doesn't matter. You now know that you are loved, respected, and a source of pride. Very much so. And Mom's love means that you are so much more than enough. How could you have doubted yourself? I don't know, you're saying as you lean forward to stand up. Shh, not so fast. You will be awake when I say 3. Slowly, I'll count you back, and then you will open your eyes and let them adjust to the light. 1, you are starting to come back. 2, you are getting closer. 3, you are closer and feeling wonderful, calm, relaxed, and content. You will wake up and open your eyes as I say 3. Welcome back. How was your trip? You're coming back and alert. Things are coming into focus. And you remember all that happened. How do you feel? Relaxed and content, I'll bet. Unmute would be a good idea before I start talking. I meditated or took the hypnosis along with everyone. And after it's over, it's very soothing, but you don't feel like you've come out of some horrible place. It's you just come out refreshed, and you remember everything that happened.
It is just a dream, just like a dream.
Yeah.
Feel relaxed.
Yeah, you felt the love.
Yes, also. And then the calming voice of yours. So that's why. Yeah, it's relaxing.
And Susan must be finishing up with her breathing before she comes back.
Mm.
It's a good thing to do right after you go to the dentist. Nice and relaxing. I
Yeah.
always get a headache after the dentist because I've got TMJ, and so holding my mouth open for a long time hurts.
Ah,
Yeah.
the whole process.
They actually have to put one of those little blocks in to hold my mouth open, and they use the smallest child one. Kind of funny.
Yes, and it's tiring, and when you're all the time like it's like that. It's
Yeah.
tiring here in this part.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope that hypnosis is helpful for everyone who listens to it, participates with it, and the replay, of course, will be here under the day number, and Leah, you'll put the actual hypnosis tape in one of the files, okay? So you can find the tape and download it from the files.
Oh, sure.
Because you can't download any of the videos from Facebook, but if we put it in files, it's downloadable. So that's the plan. Looks like we may have lost Susan.
Yes, it might. Her phone is
Yeah,
low
her
bat.
phone. Yeah, and she was in somebody else's Wi-Fi, and
She's back. I think the connection she's in. So that's
yeah, I think that's what's going on. So we'll just let her come in when she comes in, and we're not going to wait. We'll continue with are there any requests in there for what people would like us to do?
there's
You
no
take a look
request
at that.
yet.
I know it'll take you a minute to do that, but that would be useful.
As for refreshing, there's no request yet.
No, okay. I should have asked for requests. Oh well. We can ask for requests for tomorrow.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you would post any requests that you have for tomorrow in today's.
In tomorrow's.
In tomorrow's? Okay, so you'll
yeah.
post that. Okay, yeah. So in
Okay.
tomorrow's post, because Leah will put that up, and then you can put in any requests that you have for a specific healing demonstration, healing sample that you would like. One thing that we haven't done yet this time that we had done in the past is the STT system, and that's the spontaneous transformation technique. It's a quick talking technique where you'll be guided to talk from one part of you to another part of you to help deal with either a physical pain or an emotional upset. So that we can put that we could do a couple now if anybody wants to have one. Would you like to do one, Leah? You've never done that.
Yes, I have never done.
Sure. Would you like to? We can, because you're here. You're a perfect volunteer.
Sure.
And you know I won't hurt you. Okay, now would
Susan,
you like to do it
Susan,
for something that's an upset for you? It can be something that happened. It can be something you're feeling. It can be somebody you're upset about. Has anything happened in your life recently that you're finding a little upset around?
there's none.
Yes.
That it makes me upset. There's none for the meantime, because
But yeah,
yes, I
but even upset, just I know that you're
upset
functioning.
Tommy.
I know that you're upset. You're functioning. You're not so upset that it's affecting the way you're able to perform. But is there anything any worries? Let's put it that way.
I
Any
think
worries?
the worries that will be, it's because of this the pandemic that we can't,
Okay.
we can do it as a normal as it is. So that's
Okay.
one that it worries
Okay.
me a lot.
Okay.
And
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Because it's both yeah, it's more emotional than it is pain
yes,
for you because no one in your family has been touched with it yet, right? Yeah. So
yes,
okay, so let's do that. Um, so I'll start by asking you the question, what's upsetting you now? And so I guess
so
your
that's the
answer
one.
is you're upset about because you're worried about the pandemic and the
Yes,
effect that it's having on your family, your community, your country, the world.
yes. Mhm.
Okay, so that's number one. So how would you describe the feeling that you're feeling about that situation, about that worry? Is there a feeling that goes with it?
I think it goes to fear.
Fear? Okay.
Fear.
Okay, that's good. Um, and where is that fear in your body?
It goes in my tummy.
In
Every
your
time I'm
tummy?
stressed, yes, fear, stressed out, or worried, my tummy gets gets
Okay.
hurt.
Okay. And specifically in your tummy, would you say it's in the upper part of your tummy, like where your food goes, or is it in your lower part of your tummy where your intestines are and a lot of other organs, which upper or lower,
Upper,
above or below
yes,
the waist? Upper
upper
tummy?
one.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to invite you to become a neutral observer in this situation. That's the role you're going to play. And so you could pick one of a few different types of neutral observer. You could be a sort of a mother archetype. You could be a nurse. You could be a scientist. Or you could be a fairy godmother.
A mother type.
Mother type? Okay.
Yes.
So as this mother type, I want you to bring your attention to the part of your tummy that is feeling that upset. And as a mother, you're detached from the problem yourself. You're aware of it, but you're detached. You're nurturing and supportive observer to the part of you that is feeling this. So you're in two parts now, okay? So you're just bringing all of that attention in and focusing it on your tummy. Okay, and I want you to notice if there is a little one there. And that would be some aspect of you, a little one, a persona, a personality in that body part area. It could be a younger child. It could be an animal. It could be a totem, a dream landscape with an anime character in there, symbol of some kind.
Okay.
So what do you see? What kind of a character is there in your
I think
tummy?
it's an animal.
Yeah,
Animal.
you know what
Dog.
kind of animal it is?
Yes, it's a dog.
Big dog, little dog.
Big dog.
Okay, and what's the dog doing?
Jumping.
Jumping.
Yes, yes, jumping.
Is it? Can you? Does the dog feel happy to see you? Does the dog feel like it's wanting to get out? Is it confined?
It's wanting to see me, but I think I'm not able That's why, you know,
Okay. So is there a cage or is a fence or is there what is it that's between you and the dog?
fence.
A fence. And the
Yeah.
dog cannot get over that fence, right?
Okay.
So you're physically separated. You're safe from the dog.
Mm,
Okay. But you can still talk to the dog. So is
mm,
it the dog who is actually feeling that fear?
mm, mm. Because I know, he cannot do the activity he wants to
Hmm.
with his owner.
Okay. And so
Mm,
the dog is your dog.
mm.
Okay. So
So
it's
that's
your
what I
dog.
am
Yeah.
thinking.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. And so this dog is holding on to this fear that is actually fear that you're feeling about the pandemic, but he has a
Mm,
similar fear,
mm,
right?
mm,
So that's why that feeling of fear is in your belly. The dog is sharing that with you, and now you're there with the dog. So what I would like to do is have you talk to the dog. And I want you to, as the mother type, which is easy for you because you're a mother, uh, tell the dog that you're here, you're present for it, you're in support, and you're not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. So tell that to the dog.
mm. Um, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to support. I'm not leaving. And but as a result,
Okay. And
okay.
do you feel like the dog heard and accepted, understood that?
Yes, and looking, just
He's
looking, the
looking right
response.
at you.
Yes.
Right? Is he making eye contact with you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What's his tail doing?
Wagging.
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 Okay.
Yes.
So he's not feeling
Mm.
the same fear he felt
Mm.
before you came and offered your support. Okay. So now what I'd like you to do is ask the dog to really feel into the fear that he has. Ask him to experience that. Um, so you ask the dog, remind them um, to just feel the fear without getting too involved. Okay, so just feel the fear and know that you can sit with fear. Like the
Mm.
dog is okay with fear, and you're okay watching the dog with fear. Everything is okay, but you
Mm.
just want the experience, the feeling to be released. Okay, so ask the dog to feel it, and maybe you can get close enough to, can you get your hand through the fence and pet his head? Um,
Mm.
yeah, okay. So do whatever you can do to get close to the dog to support the dog through this.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, and you can talk to that dog some more.
Um,
Just what would you
mind.
naturally say?
Yes. Mind that you feel that that fear that I am. So please do everything that mom cannot do. The feelings to release. Yes, I'm
Okay.
done.
So you're
Okay.
and you're willing to be here with him and feel what he's feeling with him,
Mm.
right? Because you're feeling
Yes.
some of this too, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're there and you're feeling. So validate what the dog is feeling, and I'd like you to tell him that the feelings are real, that whatever he's afraid of is real, um, but he doesn't have to change. You're not going to leave him. You'll always come back to him, and you love him.
Mom is always here. Mom is always staying with you. With this fear, we can get through this.
Okay, and tell it that you appreciate his protecting you, his feeling some of the fear for you. Thank him for that.
Thank you for having the fear that I have right now. Thank you for thank you for releasing for that fear, and I thank you for supporting for that one fear that I have.
Okay, that's great. Now just tell the dog that he is loved, He is seen and he is cared for.
Mommies love you, cared, and always be here for you.
Wonderful. Thank you. So what you're doing is expressing unconditional love, and this is creating a still point. It's actually the healing singularity where emotions start to resolve.
Mm-hmm.
So around everything that we've just done, ask the dog how he feels now compared to just a minute ago.
I will ask him.
Ask him how he's feeling now. And let him express it in whatever doggy way. I know he's not going to answer you, but let him express in any doggy way that he wants how he's feeling, and show you whether he still feels fear or if he feels something else.
He's still calm.
He feels calm.
Yes, calm, and he feels that I am the owner, that I will not let him go. He just sit,
So
and
he's
then
gone from fear to safe, perhaps?
yes.
Yeah.
It's just from having in the fence, and then just sit down and calm.
Sit down and calm. That's wonderful. Okay. So now ask it if he needs anything. So now that he's feeling better, is there anything else that he needs? Is there anything else that you could do to help him even more today?
I think the feels that having him holding him
Okay.
in the rest of his body. I think there's none,
So,
because
so that's what he would like to have, you holding him?
yes, yes.
Okay. So what would it feel like to him if you were holding, if he could put his paws around you and you could hug him and you could have a really good snuggle? Ask him how that would feel to him. What would that be like? And I know he's not going to tell you in words, but
The feels that it's warm, calm, and secured.
and secured. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And would there be any other feeling like that with that? Like, would the tail start wagging? Would he?
Yes,
Would there
tails
be
start
barking, or would he be quiet? Would he
quiet one with the tails that's
quiet
wagging.
with the tail going fast? Okay. And what would that feel like? You feel like a happy dog, right?
Yes, a happy dog.
Happy dog. Okay. So the fence is gone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's where we are now,
Yes,
hugging.
where you are now, there is no fence. And invite the dog to just have an I am a happy dog ceremony with you. And so you are just happy dog and owner. And just play together for a bit. Maybe run or throw a ball or do something, and just play with him a bit. And let him feel that connection and let you feel that connection. Okay, and you don't have to physically do anything. But just imagine that you're doing that and you're playing with the dog.
It's a happy thought.
It's a very happy
in my
thought.
mind.
Okay, and that's all of the steps through that process. Now I'd like you to go back into you. And how are you feeling? How's your tummy feeling right now? Do you still have that sense of jitters and fear?
While doing the happy thoughts, it releases that it's not upset anymore.
It's not there anymore?
Yes,
Okay, so it did let it go.
Yes, it did let it go.
Okay,
So
that's
one.
great. So that's how this process works, and that's definitely the first time that Leia has done it. And it wasn't hard to do, was it, Leia?
It is not.
No.
I'm just enjoying the dog with me, the big dog that the breed that I want. So that's why I'm smiling.
That's great. So what kind of dog is it that you want?
Golden Retriever.
Ah, yes.
Yes, this is a big kind of
It is
dog.
a big dog. My
Yes.
nephew has a golden doodle. So it's
Oh, that's so
half
big.
standard poodle and half
And
golden lamb.
there's
He's
a curly
huge.
one.
He's cute with tons
Yes,
of curly
yes,
hair.
yes,
So yeah,
curly. Yeah. So that's one.
he's a case.
Yeah, so that's why I well what I'm thinking is just a parent, just a parent, just a mom to that dog. So that's one. So it's a happy thought.
Yeah. So did you have
Mm.
a dog when you were young?
I haven't. It's just recently,
So this is your
recently that
first
in my
dog. Your
yes,
little guy
yes,
is your first dog.
yes,
Okay, well that's great. So I can see why it would be a happy experience for you to have this dog that
yes,
you want.
yes,
Wonderful. Well done. You're a great volunteer. Thank you.
yes. Thank you.
So for those watching, you can see that the process that we went through is very simple. You know, Leia had something that was bothering her, and we just through talk um, resolved some of it. And it's
Mm,
the idea of the neutral observer being inside and providing love to the part that's hurting. And
I,
it's something that we all can do. And I think somebody just said that their niece had a golden doodle.
Susan.
Susan,
Yes,
of course it's Susan because I'm seeing that on my
chat.
chat, not
Yes.
Facebook. Yeah, golden doodle's awful cute, but gigantic compared to my dog. I
Mm.
would say that the dog's paw was bigger than Pono's head.
Yes.
So maybe not the best of playmates since it's only a year old and really active.
Yes. So that's one. Just
So
the color also is a happy color. The
yeah,
golden one,
yeah, the
yes.
golden
That's
very
one.
happy. So Susan, did you follow along with us both with the STT that we just did and with the meditation, not the meditation, the hypnosis?
Hypnosis.
I'm thinking that you've lost your connection. And that's perfectly okay. Weaker Wi-Fi now. Yeah, I see that. Weaker Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. Yes, on the hypnosis. So you enjoyed the hypnosis. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. We're just about at the hour point, so we can wrap up for the day, and we'll be here again tomorrow
Tomorrow.
at noon Atlantic, whatever time that is for you. And I look forward to seeing more of you here, and
Yes.
certainly to seeing those of you come back. So thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
and namaste.
Yes. Bye.
Bye bye.